is a dessert or breakfast dish that can be made with a variety of ingredients and layered in a glass. There are different recipes and different varieties of parfait, and we have French parfait, a custard like or a meringue like puree made by boiling cream, egg, sugar, and syrup, then frozen. Yogurt parfait, a thick layer of yogurt, granular, and fresh fruit. Then we have fruit parfait, a mix of fruit layered in a glass. Parfaits are a delightful and easy to make dessert that can be enjoyed any time of the year. This layered treat offers endless possibilities for creativity and flavored combinations, from fruity and refreshing to rich and indulgent. There's a parfait recipe for every taste preference. In this roundup, we'll explore a variety of parfait recipes that are simple to prepare and sure to impress. Whether you're looking for a quick breakfast option or a healthy snack or a fancy dessert for your guests, these parfait ideas will inspire you to mix and match ingredients for a tasty treat. So get ready to discover new flavor combinations and presentation techniques that will make your parfait look as good as they taste. Hello and welcome to another episode here on Launch Global. I am Chunk Annamel Joseph. We will be right back shortly after the break, so stay tuned. Welcome back from the short break. If you're just catching up with us today on Launch Global, we are going to be talking about parfait. A lot of people love yogurt, love parfaits, and making your own parfait is actually one of the best things you can ever do to yourself when it comes to parfait. We know that, with all the fruits and all the granulas, when it overstays, it usually gets so muggy and it doesn't even taste so nice. And today we're going to be looking at varieties of parfait. It's so regular that most of the time when we go to get our parfaits, or if you want to even make your own yogurt, with your fruit, we are so based on making just the normal Greek yogurt, the sweetened or the unsweetened, and then mixing it with varieties of our fruits and nuts and our granular mixtures and all of that. But then today we're going to be exploring other interesting recipes. We know that fruity yogurt parfait is definitely a perfect way to ring in a fruitful new year, but then it is also a simple breakfast or dessert which is healthy as well as filling. It starts with a thick layer of creamy yogurt layered with homemade granola and topped with fresh fruit. But there are, of course, other options, other recipes, other ideas. It is good to explore, let's just not just get used to having this one idea, this one recipe, that if it's not this one, like there is none. And then today I came up with so many other recipes and we will be doing it together. So first things first, we have creamy chocolate parfait. So your cream is there, your chocolate is there, and the parfait is there as well. So how do you then get all this done? This chocolate parfait is made with layered of rich chocolate mousse, velvety whipped cream, and crunchy chocolate cookie crumbs. It is a perfect blend of texture and flavors that will satisfy any sweet tooth. This indulgent treat is often served in elegant glassware, showcasing its beautiful layers, whether enjoyed as a special occasion dessert or as a decadent treat to brighten up your day. Chocolate parfait is sure to please chocolate lovers everywhere. Its combination of creamy and crunchy elements creates a truly heavenly experience for the taste bud. This dessert is inspired by no-bake chocolate pie. It is a lighter dessert than the pie recipe and is served in cups. And for the ingredients, you need Oreo crushes. You also need your chocolate mousse, and then when melting, you're going to be melting depending on the size, but then I'm going to be working with like a particular size, and then if that size, you can just give it a try and then make sure that okay, you can try it, and then when you try it, it works, and then you feel like you want to make more depending on how many people you're serving. If you're just making it for yourself, then you know you have to go easy. So you need like a 300-gram Oreo crush, then you need your chocolate mousse. You need 198.45 gram dark chocolate, 100, that's all of these are going to melt together, right? Then you need also to melt 119 gram heavy cream whipped together, 357 gram heavy cream cold, then 21.5 gram cocoa powder, 13 gram powdered sugar, 4 gram vanilla extract, whipped cream, then 117.33 gram heavy cream cold, 4 gram vanilla extract, 3.25 gram powdered sugar. For the instructions, that is, how do you come to make all of this? How do you combine all of this together? How will the chocolate or parfait come to life, you know? So first things first, you need to crush the Oreo cookie into a plastic bag or with a food processor until they are fine crumbs. Then you can make them into large pieces. Make the chocolate mousse. Then you need to melt and the dark chocolate and heavy cream in a small mixing bowl. You can do so in the microwave for 20 to 10 seconds, pulses and mix between every pulse, or melt it in a bain-marie method. Then into a large mixing bowl, add the heavy cream, sift the cocoa powder, powdered sugar, and add the vanilla extract. Whip with an electric hand mixer until stiff peaks form. Add the melted chocolate mixture to the whipped mixture and mix with the electric hand mixer. Then fold with a spatula until well combined. Then to make the whipped cream, you put into a big mixing bowl. Add the heavy cream, vanilla extract, the powdered sugar, mix with an electric hand mixer until swift peak form. But then if you don't have the electric hand mixer, you know that at the end of the day you have to do it, you know, manually. You have to use your hand to mix it very well, and then you have to mix it until stiff peaks form. Then assemble into 5 glasses. That this is literally for like 5 servings of 5 people. Add 1 tablespoon of the Oreo crumbs to each cup, then pipe a layer of the chocolate mousse, then top it with a layer of whipped cream. And then at the end of the day, you can repeat with more Oreo crumbs, chocolate mousse, and whipped cream on top, and top with extra Oreo crumbs for decoration if you want it to come that way. Cover each cup with plastic wrap and store in the refrigerator to set for at least 3 hours, and then you tend to now enjoy it even better. You know how it is now when it's very cold. You know, you have all of this all of your ingredients, you know, coming together and then giving you that nice flavor, that nice taste, and then it's quite chilled, and then you get the thickening that you want, and then you enjoy it even much more better. Next is the brownie parfait with Nutella syrup. You know, we're so used to the fruity, like the fruit parfait, the parfait with bananas, with strawberries, all the time. When you go to the store and then you're trying to get your parfait, you now end up buying your parfait with maybe with apples, with pineapples. Now, there are other recipes than those regular that we usually see. The popular ones that if you go to any store, most restaurants, I would say most all restaurants, but then I'll say most restaurants, you know, most supermarkets, you tend to get parfaits there, and then it's easy to actually come up with your own recipe and then do your own parfait differently, and you can try it so you don't focus on the usual usual one that you just like all the time. You might like something else, you might like a different recipe, but you never can tell because you've never tried it. Now for the brown parfait with Nutella syrup, this brown parfait fits the bill nicely, where the only substances at play are a healthy dose of chocolate, Nutella, and cream. Fresh baked brownies, homemade whipped cream, and tasty Nutella syrup come together to make this sinfully delicious brown parfaits. For the ingredients, you need a 2-cup heavy whipped cream, cold. Then you need 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 cup powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon unsweetened cocoa powder, 3 tablespoons milk, 3 tablespoons Nutella, 3 cup chocolate brownies, cut or crumbled. Therefore, the instruction: using a stand mixer or hand mixer plus your large bowl, add in chilled heavy cream, vanilla extract, and half cup powdered sugar and quarter cup powdered sugar, and beat on high until stiff peaks form, about 5 to 7 minutes. Then you set aside. Using a small bowl, whisk together the remaining powdered sugar, cocoa powder, milk, and Nutella until smooth. If you'd like the syrup to be thicker, then you add 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar to the syrup until the desired thickness is reached. To assemble the parfait, using a pastry bag or just a spoon, add layers of the cream, Nutella syrup, and brownies as you see fit. To do this as pictured, I layered brownie, then Nutella, then syrup, then cream, then more brownie, then followed by another dose of Nutella syrup, and then top with cream and a final drizzle of Nutella syrup. And for the serving, you can serve this immediately if you want. If making the parfait in advance, then you can store the Nutella syrup and the cream in the refrigerator separately. You're covered for about 2 days, then assemble the parfait, then that is ready to consume, or ready to eat, or ready to serve, and however you want it. But then one good thing is that you can make this immediately. You don't have to even store it. You can consume it immediately, unlike the chocolate. But then for this one, if you want to now keep it, then you cover it, and then you can also preserve it or put it in your refrigerator for up to 2 days. Now there's something about parfait. Parfait is a moment where you tend to just be creative. I don't know, for people who love to be creative in making their meals, cooking is actually creativity. People who love to cook and people who love to eat might not necessarily like the whole process, but people who love to cook, you always want to see your dish or whatever you're making looking all presentable. And that's why when you're in a restaurant, I mean a proper restaurant, not just restaurant that will just want to pack your food anyhow and just serve you. But when you go to like a proper lunch or a proper dinner, the way they serve you is so fancy and enticing that you don't even want to think about the taste of the food. You're just carried away with how beautiful it is. They decorate the plate and then how they are even serving the food. That alone makes you want to just start eating and not even wanting to wait for anyone else. Now you can do the same process in your home. Even when you're just eating it, you're putting it just in your stomach for your own satisfaction. You can always make sure that you present your meal in the right way. And this particular parfait, you have to put them layers by layers. It gives you that nice color, that beauty, that attraction, that you can't just wait to give it a try. And even when you have someone you want to serve, they will just be in a hurry to enjoy the parfait with you. And next on our list today is raspberry pound cake parfaits. This easy and summery raspberry parfaits are made with fresh raspberry, homemade whipped cream, and a fluffy Sara Lee all buttered pound cake. And for the ingredients, you need your 2 pints raspberry, 2 cup heavy whipped cream, very cold. That's the tagline. I mean, very, very cold. Don't forget that. Then you need your quarter cup powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 package Sara Lee all buttered powdered pound cake, like family size, but then you can decide to just go in with any other cake that you prefer. You know, can't say, okay, it has to be this particular one or that particular one. We have different likes and different dislikes. What I might like might not be necessary what you like or what you enjoy or what you love or what you even want to see. So you can go in with that cake that you prefer or you love most. And for the instruction, using a stand mixer or hand mixer plus large bowl, add in chilled heavy cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla extract. Beat on high until stiff peaks form in the cream, about 5 to 7 minutes. While whipping the cream, heat the Sara Lee all buttered pound cake into the microwave for package instruction. Cut off the dark portion of the cake if desired, but if you want it, you can go in with that. Then cut the pound cake into small bite-sized pieces. To assemble the parfait, add layers of the whipped cream using a pastry bag or just a spoon. But then a pastry bag is much more better because, you know, it gives you that clean serving, clean packaging and all that. Then the Sara Lee all buttered pound cake pieces and fresh raspberry on top. Do it just the way it is as pictured, and then you can layer the cream, then the pound cake, then raspberry, then top with more whipped cream and a raspberry. The parfait can be served immediately. The parfait can also be chilled can be allowed or kept in the fridge to chill for about 2 to 3 hours before serving. And if you ask me, I say allow it chill. But yeah, you know, because of how it is, maybe the weather and all of that, it's entirely left for you how you want to. You know, there are people who have quite like sensitive tooths, and it's always a little bit kind of difficult for you to go in with anything cold or anything very hot. So if you do not want yours to be very, very cold, then it is okay. Then you have to consume it immediately, because imagine making the parfait and then you're allowing it till it's very, very hot. I don't think you're going to enjoy it. But then to get the maximum enjoyment and to just get the maximum taste, you have to just keep it for a while, maybe 2 to 3 hours, and then you can enjoy it even better. So last on our list today is blackberry lemon curd parfait. This easy blackberry lemon curd parfait is layered with vanilla yogurt, fresh blackberries, tangy lemon curd, and crunchy granola for a perfect portable breakfast treat. It's even decadent enough for dessert, but has all the healthy essentials to start your day. This blackberry lemon curd parfait is one of the easiest and healthiest breakfasts to throw together. It's even better on the go, as those weekday mornings can get quite hectic. So you imagine Monday, you're having a busy week already. When you have all of this parfait, just for you to wake up, keep them in your fridge, maybe a day before, and then you can just do it as time, you know, a day before or a day before, so that you'll be able to preserve it very well. You'll be having all the time to allow it cool, and then you can enjoy it better. So for the weekdays, this is one of the parfaits that gives you that energy, you know, when you wake up in the morning and then you are just thinking, what should I eat? I know I wouldn't have time to even take my breakfast when I get to the office or when I start my day. You can just quickly have that in the morning. It helps you with the ease from all the stress. Then buying ready-made parfait from the store can be frustrating. I remember I say that, and that's because they are usually prepared far in advance and the granola gets too soggy. That's why you should try make your own. No measurement is required. Just layer your ingredients and top with granola. For the ingredients, you need 1 cup vanilla Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon lemon curd. You need your blackberry, and it can be divided. You can use the one to do the process, then you can use the remaining for your serving. Then you need 1 to 2 tablespoon granola of any kind, anyone you want, anyone that is your favorite. You can just go in with the one you love. Then for the instruction, in a small jar, you can layer half of the yogurt, followed by the lemon curd, half the blackberry, and the remaining yogurt. Then the rest of the blackberry, top with granola, which are for the topping. Then you can put your fresh blackberry divided, 1 cup vanilla Greek yogurt divided, 1 tablespoon lemon curd, and then 1 to 2 tablespoon granola. Note that this parfait can be made up to 24 hours in advance and kept in the fridge. If you don't want the granola to get soggy, you can top off the parfait with the granola right before you eat. So when you make this, you can just keep it, and when it's time to eat, you can put the granola. But any other one, you can put in every other thing together, because most of them you don't even need your granola. You can use your toppings. You can use your Nutella for your toppings, you can need your syrup for your toppings, and then any other thing. But in this particular recipe, when you put your yogurt and then your everything together, you can allow it cool for like maybe 24 hours, the whole day, and then just before you eat, you can decide to top it with your granola. I hope you've learned a new recipe on how to come up with different parfaits. And if I were you, I would cut down on going to, the restaurants or any place I usually buy my parfait. I'll just cut it down and then learn to make my parfait myself. You can make your blackberry lemon curd parfait, which is super healthy. It helps you with the stress of the day, when you just have so much of stress, you don't know what to do, you don't even know what to eat in the morning, then you can go in with that. And then you can also make your raspberry pound cake parfait. If you are a cake lover, you love cake, you love parfait, then this recipe is good for you. And then the next thing is your brownie parfait with Nutella syrup. There are lots of people who love Nutella, especially people who love to work out and all that. Nutella is good for you. So you can just make the brownie parfait with Nutella syrup. Changing your style, changing your recipe is one thing you can always do for yourself, because it gives you the room to even eat better, eat more healthy, and keep yourself fresh and alive. And lastly, we spoke about creamy chocolate parfait, and I said it's not all about doing the fruity parfait all the time. Yes, fruity parfait are super good, nicely made, healthy, and then it keeps you alive, and then it makes you feel good, but then you can always style your eating. You can always change your eating, change your recipe. Don't just be that eater that is just focused on eating just one thing all the time. Be like me. I switch all the time when I have to. Thank you for staying with me here on Lunch Global today. I'll be off for now, and then we'll get to see very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.